Hello, soul family. So today I wanted to talk about quote unquote black magic. And because a lot of us might be activating it in ways that we don't even realize. So as you spiritually awaken and you begin to realize the energetics of everything, that, when you actually realize what everything being energy means for you and your words, your thoughts, um, you'll begin to really comprehend the power of every unseen thing. So the impact of words and thoughts. So I would just encourage you to be mindful of any time where you're worrying, any time where you're sending out frequency that is not aligned with your highest self or with divine love. This can be considered basically black magic, if you want to call it that. So in society, at least in the Western culture, we've taken worrying about someone to mean they care. And that never really sat right with me, because when you're worrying, you're literally sending negative frequencies to someone. You're sending lower frequencies to someone, and you're enveloping yourself in that frequency. So that's an example of black magic. Okay. Same with gossip, same with envy, same with lust, same with jealousy. All of these human emotions, which people have labeled as part of the human condition, these are examples of black magic, and practicing them. So much of that has become socially acceptable, but the reality is they are energies. And when we perpetually are in these states of mind where we're not only acting on them, but even if we're just thinking them or feeling them, we are practicing black magic. Okay. So that's how powerful our frequencies are. Our thoughts, our words, our intentions, these are just all frequencies. And so I would encourage you to be really mindful. We are awareness. So just practice being aware of what frequencies are you sending out? What frequencies are you embodying every day? Is it of worry, fear, those lower vibrations? Basically anything fear-based, anything that's not aligned with the highest love can be considered black magic. So this is something that not many people talk about. We seem to think black magic is like literally putting hexes and spells on someone, but our words are spells, and our that's who we are as creators. Like, whether you believe in being a creator or not, it doesn't matter. That belief kind of doesn't matter, because it's just what is. It's the truth. So whatever we are speaking and acting and thinking on, that's what we're creating in our world. So I just felt like I had to share this. So I hope this benefits someone, and I hope this inspires you to be more mindful about what you're speaking, about what you're allowing to enter into your brain also, and about what you're acting on, and about what you're feeling. We can release those frequencies, and we can choose to embody love. So if you notice these things and you observe them in yourself, if you observe them in people around you, this is where the love and compassion practice comes in, from Buddhism also. In Buddhism, there's also a thing where if they notice their mind is racing, and let's say it's just racing in general, but a lot of times when it's racing or going fast, it's based in fear. So the Buddhist will just label it and say thoughts, thinking, and then take a breath, like release a breath, and kind of to slow the mind down, to shut it down without force, but to just label it as thinking. And then send love and compassion to yourself, and then send love and compassion outward. to all beings, especially those if you know of anyone directing something else that's not love and compassion your way. So that's one way of transmuting the thoughts and feelings in ourselves to love and compassion and directing it outwards, so that you're really transmuting not just within you, but external too. But once we transmute internally, because our internal world determines our outer world, we actually are creating our outer world and transmuting the outer world frequencies just by sending love and compassion to ourselves. So this is what I've been practicing for a very long time. Well, I've been aware of it for a long time, but I really started practicing it when I was in a workplace that I felt, that could be labeled as toxic, right? So I started practicing that, and it really helped. It cleared my mind. I noticed a difference on days when I would stay in my heart space and really practice love and compassion and just move forward with my heart leading me, and not my thoughts and not my feelings and not my fears and not my worries. I did notice a difference in how even people behaved towards me and responded towards me without trying to change anyone. I was just being compassion, being the change I wanted to see in the world. So I hope this helps someone. Again, comment if it does, or if you have any questions, and thanks for watching.